I had some questions about some of the homework. So one of the questions was on page 387, and it was number 9, the question about the telephone pole. And so the goal of this is to find the height of the telephone pole. I'll get you started on how to go about doing this, but I'll leave all the math up to you. So, all right. We know that this whole thing here is the length of the telephone pole. We can call that length x. And we also know that the two triangles here, so this triangle here and this triangle here, we know that these two triangles are similar because of the angle-angle similarity. These angles are both 90 degrees in both of the triangles, and the 75 degrees is the same in both the triangles. So we know that they're similar. So now we can use the properties of corresponding sides, the ratio of corresponding sides, to figure out the length of all of the sides. So what we want to do is we want to make up a proportion to do that for us. So we know that this length here and this length here correspond to each other. So that means that the ratio of 3 to 5, so the length in the small triangle to the length in the big triangle, has to equal this length here to that length there. So the question is, how long is that? Well, if the whole length is x, and this little bit is 7.45, then what's left for this little bit here? Well, that's going to have to be x minus 7.45. So then we go back to our ratio, and the length of the side in the small triangle, which is x minus 7.45, to the length of the big triangle, which we have called x. So now you can cross multiply and you can solve. So cross multiply 3 times x and cross multiply 5 times x minus 7.45. And then you expand and simplify and solve for x. I'm going to leave that up to you, okay? If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact me.